The feds have arrested a New Mexico newspaper reporter for child porn, and they say he has a dark, dark fantasy. We want to warn you that fantasy is extremely disturbing. News 13's Nancy Laughlin is live in the Newsplex with that. Nancy?
Well, Dick, this is almost unbelievable because this man wasn't just a reporter, he is also a licensed educator.
Richard Dates is a reporter and copy editor for a New Mexico newspaper, and federal authorities say the 67-year-old is also part of a huge worldwide child porn investigation where men shared pictures and sex videos and crude, brutal fantasies.
Since we became aware of the charge and he was charged in federal court this morning, then he's been terminated.
Dates was a part-time reporter and copy editor at the Cibola Beacon newspaper in Grants. His last article published today about sumo wrestling. The paper's publisher says Dates only worked there for 5 months. He passed a background check and was also an educator.
I believe he is a retired school teacher.
Do you know where?
Not for sure.
The public education department is now looking into it and where he taught in New Mexico. But Dates is also part of a much larger investigation involving child porn. Federal authorities searched his mobile home off Highway 53 in Grants. They also went to his apartment in Grants. They found lots of child porn. The feds also say Dates confessed to sharing stories on the internet via Skype about a, quote, world where young people would be raped, butchered, cooked, and served to patrons at a restaurant, that he photoshopped and sent pictures of butchered body parts. Agents also found binders and books, including one that described how to butcher and strangle children with household items.
I'm really surprised. I didn't know what was going on. He was a nice guy. All he does is walk his dog, take his dog out.
The Benally family lives next door to the man they thought was quiet and kind. The Grants couple also has a small child.
It scares the hell out of me because it makes you think twice who you live next to.
Okay, sources tell us this past year, Dates advertised in the Grants newspaper that he was available to tutor children. Now, we need to point out that there is nothing in the federal paperwork to suggest that he actually lived out those fantasies. Back to you.
All right, Nancy, this child porn sting netted 46 suspects in 7 countries, including a pastor in the Denver area.